Don't tell Joe, but I'm taking over the top secret forecast for today, and we kind of have a lot to talk about. So the rain that moved in, it moved in quickly, it moved out quickly. It's already out of here. The steadiest and heaviest rain really fell during our morning show this morning. So between 4:30 and 7 o'clock is really when we
Yesterday,
saw it.
Ally did the forecast and she showed the timing of this, and it was going to be in a window of time right at the morning show, and it played out.
It played out.
You got soaked this morning. She got soaked.
But of course, it's some needed rain. And again, it's out of here. So believe it or not, after such a wet morning, it's going to end up being a pretty nice day. The rest of the day, if you are traveling, no issues at all. So here is satellite and radar on a loop of the last several hours. This is a cold front moving through. So we had some spotty showers late last night, overnight. That was ahead of the front. This line of this very heavy rain, that was the actual front pushing through. Again, it's now to our east. So behind it, maybe still a few spotty sprinkles, a few spotty light rain showers, but that is about it now for the next hour or two. The rain comes to an end. Not only that, but we get the return of some sunshine. So you can see that heaviest rain now well to our east, and behind it, just some sprinkles out there. But those clouds breaking up to afternoon sunshine. So before the end of the day, we will have that sunshine. But now that the front has passed, we'll really start to see that wind pick up. So it picks up and it shifts direction. So there's a look at some temperatures. We're in the 40s this morning. Temperatures didn't drop a whole lot from where they were for highs yesterday, and that's because of that cloud cover overnight last night and the front moving through. So 40s now, we'll get to right around 50 for a high today. 52 is our forecast high. So I do think it's actually going to be a couple of degrees warmer than where we were yesterday. So
this
it's
is
a nice
so funny.
Day. I know.
Oh, it's funny. It's probably a lot of people slept through even the rain this morning, especially in central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, if your morning commute is a little bit later, yeah, definitely in central Pennsylvania.
And now it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah. But again, breezy. So I do think peak wind gusts today, highest elevations, now that the front, again, continues to pull away up to maybe even over 30, 35 miles an hour. So breezy. So winds are out of the south. Now that that front is pulling away, we'll see that shift in that wind direction. So a wind out of the west, northwest, 15 to 20 miles an hour, again, with those higher peak wind gusts. So that is going to usher in eventually some colder air. So overnight tonight, temperatures will be colder again, dropping to near freezing for overnight lows. And then tomorrow, a cooler day. But if you're traveling tomorrow, no issues. The winds are a bit calmer. 40s for highs. I think more clouds than sun. Obviously, the biggest travel day of the year.
All quiet tomorrow, which is great.
All day long, even into tomorrow night. So the tower lighting is at 6 p.m. in Scranton tomorrow. Bundle up, but it'll be good. And then overnight, Wednesday night, our next storm system arrives. So again, lots to talk about. That storm system arrives for Thanksgiving, temperatures in the low 40s. The bad news is it moves in really first thing Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon. But the good news is it moves out of here by Thursday evening. So Friday, if you're traveling, and then all weekend long, no issues. The big story for the weekend is the cold.
Wow, so we haven't seen this yet this season, right?
Not yet this season. So we struggle to get above freezing for highs. So these forecast highs, these are for the Scranton area. So colder spots. 20s all day long. Overnight lows in the teens and 20s. So it is going to be much colder this weekend and into next week too. I think a lot of next week we stay in that pattern. So that's the big story for the weekend. But the big story, of course, for Thanksgiving is the storm system. So here's Wednesday afternoon. Again, it's kind of cloudy, but no issues at all into Wednesday evening. It's overnight Wednesday night, maybe a couple of spotty light snow showers, light rain showers. This is ahead of the system moving in. So everything at first through the overnight hours is spotty, but by 4 or 5 a.m. Thursday,
here it comes.
That precipitation moves in. But look at that rain snow line. So it is going to cut right across our area. So I do think for the most part, it starts as a mix for all of us, but then as the morning goes on into the afternoon, I think that changeover to plain rain happens to the south of the Scranton and Wilkes-Barre area. So south of Interstate 80, plain rain. That mix, you can see that pink. So that's some mixed wintry precipitation, snow, sleet, rain for the Scranton and Wilkes-Barre area. And then north of that, plain snow. So plain snow looking likely for the northern tier, I think, for most of this system. But again, like I mentioned, the good news is it's out of here. So by 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we're seeing it pulling away. By dinner time, I eat dinner late on Thanksgiving. I eat dinner at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So it's out of here.
So is this one of those, is this more of a coastal system compared to what we saw last week?
Yeah, so it's different. It's, not going to be the same. I mean, like we've talked about for the last couple of days, it just never stopped snowing on Friday. It was, a 2-day storm, rain to snow. It just never stopped snowing on Friday. That's not how this is going to be. It moves in Thursday morning. It's out of here by Thursday, mid to late afternoon. So I do think we'll pick up a couple of inches of snow, especially farther north, northern tier, colder spots, highest elevations. It's a couple of inches. The timing is just what the issue is. If you are traveling on Thursday, if you can move your plans to traveling Wednesday, even into Wednesday night, do that if you can. If you have to travel on Thursday, we are going to be dealing with that precipitation. It's going to be a mix. It's going to be a changeover to plain rain farther south, staying as snow farther north. So it is going to be a messy drive Thursday morning.
Our
Thursday
Thanksgiving
afternoon.
dinner at Reddy's Aunts is at 1. So there'll be, some snow probably. And we're a higher elevation in the back mountains, so it's probably a chance.
And if you're driving, south towards the, Philadelphia area, you're going to drive towards just plain rain.
Just rain.
Yes.
I saw Ginger Z this morning saying the Macy's parade could be miserable.
She usually goes to that.
Yes.
I wonder if she'll be there.
And she said it's going to be really wet.
Oh, yes. So, if you're driving farther north, northern tier, again, I do think this is plain snow. So it is a little bit early for some snowfall totals, but this is one model that I like because I think it does a good job of showing farther south. I mean, again, it's just plain rain. I think 1 to 3 for a lot of us is a good bet. Highest elevations across the northern tier, I like that 2 to 5 for that spot. This is not our official snowfall map just yet, but I do think that 1 to 3 with the northern tier seeing 2 to 5 is a pretty good bet. And again, southern tier.
And we all know with these coastal storms, little changes make a big difference. So that's probably why you wait a little bit.
Yeah, we like to wait until like 48 hours. So this afternoon into this evening, we'll probably put our official snowfall total map out because that rain snow line cutting across our area, it could shift farther north. It could shift farther south. Exactly. So
these people who just got buried with snow.
I know.
Although nothing like that.
And this is just one model, but none of the models are showing, the 10, 11, 12 inches like what we were seeing the days leading up to last week. So it's not like last week's storm. It's just the timing.
On the holiday.
Yes. But the good news is it's out of here. Over the weekend, I was thinking this was like Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, much of Friday. So it's out of here a lot quicker than I was originally thinking. So Friday is obviously a big travel day too. No issues other than that colder air moving in. I think Friday is completely dry. I think the weekend is completely dry. So tonight, no issues. 34 is our forecast low, so a little bit colder. And then I'll show you the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow's a good day. Not bad at all. And then there's that Thursday forecast. The rain and snow, and then coming to an end for Friday. And then that cold weekend. So
this is December starting here, and it is going to feel like it.
Yes, so 32 for Saturday and Sunday. And again, I think that sticks around for much of next week. I think we're right around that 30 mark for highs, pretty much.
So big difference this time. Any snow that falls Thanksgiving likely is going to stick around, too.
Yes, I think so.
Ski resorts are looking at these temperatures and they're like, let's make snow.
Yeah, so what? December 1st is on Sunday, so it's going to feel like it.
All right. Thanksgiving, we'll just keep an eye on it, I guess, this week.
Yeah, and just be careful. And if you can change I don't know, not everybody can, but if you can.
Later in the day looks better for now.
Yes, or Wednesday.
All right. Don't tell Joe. Top secret. See you later.